What is up, Internet land? How are we doing this fine day? We are plugging right along. Wanted to jump on here. I had a handful of people reach out and say, Pastor Kirk, what are your thoughts on the state of things, the inauguration of 2021 of Joe Biden and Vice President Harris and all of that stuff. I'm going to probably come off as very hard on President Biden, and that is just because, well, you'll see down the road. I'm sure you'll hear a lot about that, and so then you will automatically try to interject. Well, that just means that you're a right wing conspiracy theorist, Trump supporter. Well, no, not necessarily. The bottom line of it is, I voted for this guy. I voted for Bob Goff. If you don't know who Bob Goff is, well, you should, because he's fantastic. He's a diplomatic attaché to or for, I believe, Uganda, and he is an attorney, and he's probably more qualified and capable to be president than either of the people who were running for president. So he did not win. My candidate did not win. So there you go. But the bottom line of it is, and quite frankly, if I'd have lived in a swing state or a battleground state, I might have voted differently. But the fact of the matter is, my vote didn't matter in the state of Oregon. So there you go. I was able to vote my conscience, and I didn't have to worry about that. So let's just talk a little bit about the inauguration yesterday. We have not country music, not country people singing country music. Lady Gaga did a spectacular job of ushering in the new Hunger Games regime. So if you are a conservative in America, may the odds be ever in your favor, right? Anyway, they all look sharp though. I got to tell you, if it was a best dressed competition, gosh, they all looked great. They're very fancy. And let's face it, I mean, the left has the talent, right? I mean, as much as I like a little, uh, I I don't even know who, Kid Rock and Blink 182. I think was that the last one. As much as I like those guys, I mean, let's face it, the left has got the talent, right? They just do. So Lady Gaga killed it with her Hunger Games you know outfit, and then of course there were performances across the board. I think the biggest performance was probably the speech, but we'll get to that in a moment. But honestly, if you're going to walk away from one moment, if there's one memorable moment through the entirety of the inauguration yesterday, it had to be that. Oh my goodness. Have you seen these? Have you seen the Bernie memes? They're the best thing in the whole world. The Bernie memes are amazing. Bernie on the stage of Alexander Hamilton, Bernie on the stage, in the movie Friday, Bernie. This picture right here. I just love it. This will be my primary memory from Inauguration Day 2021. Period. Moving forward. Gosh, it doesn't get any better than that. I absolutely love it. And I was a little bummed that Kanye didn't get to make an appearance. Just because he is such a very forward dude. But he, unfortunately, this was some of the best Photoshop work I've seen as far as this goes. I know it's aging me and dating me just a little bit, but that's a solid joke, people. If you don't get that, then you're going to need to want to check with history just a little bit there. So, listen, I just wanted to touch base on a few things on a serious note when it comes to people's reactions. Okay, here's the deal: people are reacting really badly on both sides of this scenario, and people reacted very badly on both sides of the issue last year. I want to drop just a little bit of encouragement for you. First of all, if your faith is in any human being, they will let you down. Okay? They will let you down. And that's the bottom line. I need you to understand that every single time we try to put our faith in solely in a human being, it is an absolute disaster. Why? Because we are all broken, hot dumpster fire messes, and that is it. That is the bottom line. So please, 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 do me a favor. Just hold on. I'm not going to go all night, but I just have a few more things. If you think you can trust the new administration more than the last one, you've got some things to learn. You have lost your mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say, you can't. You can't. Please, please, please do me a favor and just remember that politicians are people we pay to lie to us. All right? That's just tuck that into the back of your brain and the back of your heart. Whether you like them or don't like them, they are paid to lie to us. Period. That's it. That's all there is to it. And there is a broken disaster on both sides of the aisle. Okay? That's just it. And I know you've got your team and you're convinced that your team has got it figured out, and whichever team it is, and I'm just going to let you know, I don't trust either of them. I'm going to reserve the right to think for myself this year. So just tuck that away and do with it what you will. If you think that this scenario is going to fix the civil unrest in America, you've lost your mind. In fact, last night, Portland and Seattle had both had major Antifa events. The bottom line is there is a growing movement that just wants to destabilize everything about America, and you just need to know that that's just part of the scenario. That's it. Okay, so if you think that somehow we're just going to breathe a sigh of relief, a collective, I feel so much better. You might feel that way. Congratulations if that's how you feel. That is not the reality of the circumstances, okay? And that's where I guess I'm coming off as a little hard on the Biden Harris scenario, because they're just as broken as everybody else on the planet, and they're not going to be able to fix anything outside of that. Unity cannot exist apart from Jesus. Period. I don't care how many times you use the word unity in a speech. And I lost count yesterday. Unity cannot exist outside of Jesus. And honestly, that was a God decision. He made that decision, not us. Don't blame the devil. God made that decision at the Tower of Babel that we were not going to be unified. And yes, I actually believe that part of the Bible, just like I believe the entirety of the Bible. So you can call me a fruity nut if you need to for actually believing the Bible, but I do. So the bottom line is unity cannot exist outside of Jesus, and we are not going to have fellowship inside of that circumstance. The bottom line is we're not at the seat of influence anymore. We abdicated the seat of influence, Christians. We gave it away a long time ago when we were entirely cruel to people who were different than us. We just did. We abdicated that seat of influence when we stopped living out the gospel and started living out religion. And because of that now, I do believe that it's their desire to completely dismantle us and cleanse us, is the word that the left is starting to use. And that's pretty scary stuff, to be really honest with you. We are going to pay for our bad decisions. And not that I endorse that. I certainly don't want that, but I think that is headed down the pipe. So please, please, please know that Jesus is bigger than politics. Put your faith in Jesus. Men will fail you. Women will fail you. Humans will fail you. We are broken. We are a disaster. And we're not going to be any better, get any better, function any better apart from Jesus. So, here's the story. I'd love for you this year, 2021, I want you to take a big, deep breath and and set some of these people aside and just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to think for myself and I'm going to turn toward Jesus because there's no man on this planet is going to fix it, y'all. If your team won, your guy's not going to fix it. Your gal's not going to fix it. If your team lost, your guy couldn't have fixed it, didn't fix it, and that's all the thing. So if some of you are thinking that I'm gonna just like pick one horse and ride that horse, sorry, I can't do it. I am a dual citizen. My first citizenship is to a king and a kingdom. His name is Jesus. The kingdom's name is heaven. And then I'm an American. I'm really glad that God put me in America. I'm really excited that that's where He allowed me to be born and gave me the opportunities that He gave me, and allowed me to be born when I was born. I mean, let's face it, my generation, we got to experience it all, right? We got to experience no computers, no video games, and tape decks and 8 tracks and LPs and CDs, DVDs, and now to the age of the interwebs. We got to have it all. We were that generation, and that's really, really exciting and great, and I'm thankful for it, and I'm thankful that I am an American. But I'm going to tell you right now that Jesus is bigger than politics. I'm going to put my faith in Jesus this year. 2021, I'm not going to put my faith in Joe Biden. I'm not going to put my faith in Kamala Harris. I'm not going to do it. I didn't put my faith in Trump either. I didn't, because that's not where my salvation comes from. That's not where my security comes from. And if you're really wondering, if you need a little bit more reassurance, I grabbed a hold of a meme today, and it just reminds you of this right here. If you're trusting in politicians to fix everything, if you're trusting in politicians to make your life or the nation's life or the world's life better, you're riding the stool bus, yo. You are riding the stool bus. And don't forget that thing right there is full of campaign promises. And if you don't know what that is, then well, you've had a wonderful life. You've never had to have your septic tank pumped out. You've never had to have, or you've never seen one of those gooey blue toilets, the porta-johns, be vacuumed out by one of these things. Yeah, that's the stool bus. And if you think a politician's going to fix your life, if you think a politician was on the road to fixing your life and then just got derailed, by the lizard people, or you're whatever it is, I just need you to know you're probably riding the stool bus, and I need you to please, please, please turn to Jesus. Turn to Jesus. That's where. Listen, the only unity we're ever going to find is the unity that comes from recognizing and knowing that God so loved the world that He sent His one and only Son. Whoever believes in Him will not perish, but have everlasting life. That's it. That's it, y'all. No religion, no denomination, no particular bent of Christianity. None of it's going to fix it. Just Jesus. No politics, none of that stuff. We just got to lean on, turn to, and love Jesus. You want to fix the brokenness between the races in this country? We gotta turn and lean on Jesus. You want to fix the brokenness around people? That's it. And bottom line, I really truly believe that it's not going to happen until He returns, and we do believe that He is coming back. That He's coming back to make all things new, and He's going to be the governmental structure one day. We're going to lean on that. So listen, I love you. Even if it feels like I was just stepping on your toes, if you felt me stepping on your toes, I was aiming for your heart, as my friend Jim Downing used to say. So if I was stepping on your toes, I'm aiming for your heart. No politician's going to fix it. No person's going to fix it. Only Jesus. Only Jesus can fix the brokenness in you and the world around us. I love you, but that love pales in comparison to how much God loves you. Rest in that love. Don't ride the stool bus. It's not worth it. It's stinky, nasty, yucky, and awful. Don't ride the stool bus. I love you. I am